Rigmor, is there a way we can get into Bruma unnoticed?
Well, the sewer outlet? It comes out west. We might be able to enter there. It leads directly to the keep. You really wouldn't see it if you weren't looking.
Okay, we'll have to try that.
Down that way, Dragonborn. Toward the road.
I'm trying not to use the UI. Just to, you know, immersion, make it look like a movie with an annoying ass narrator in the background talking about immersion and making it look like a fucking movie. Gotta prep myself. Yeah. I just saved. Why am I saving again? I'm gonna go sleep. That was sick. Did I hit you with my sword or something? The sword ain't got no fucking enchantments on it, really. But it lets out a cry when you wield it, and that shit is thick. The damage ain't all that bad compared to my... You thought me my fucking dagger instead of my sword? Damn. This dagger is doing more than the sword. Damn.
They're only blockading the east side because of the ridge. If they want to starve us out, they need to stop supplies to Bruma from Skyrim. The outlet is just ahead.
It seems like I can't go a day without getting covered in blood. Was I supposed to have talked to her? Nah, we already did, right? Yeah, we did. That little chatter.
Go on, up ahead.
Fucking walking in sewage. Me, a demigod, walking through this muck. There's a ladle down here though. Some niggas been sipping, drinking, feasting.
Up here, Dragonborn. You go first, man. Pull me up.
Yeah, alright. Let me deal with that first. I've seen some shiny in the back there. Who? Soldier. There's a fucking book. Alright, alright. Not time for kissy huggies. Kisses and hugs. You know, kissy
We made
huggies.
it. Let's go and see just what the hell is going on.
While we reek. Stink the high heaven. Giving Sethra competition. I get it. I'm making in-game references of the same fucking game I'm playing. I'm nice like that. Not gonna lie. Using the greatsword is fun. I think I'm gonna... Okay, yeah, nice reunion. I think I'm gonna put away this shit for a while. And just stick with the greatsword. I'll put away the torch too, because, you know, fucking using it. I'm gonna just have a dagger.
Oh, the gods have looked down on us today. Oh, my baby girl. What have they done to you?
Now I'm taking that shit off.
Dragonborn, how can I ever thank you?
Come on, Mom. Let's sit down.
For you to agree to us marrying, you know?
Everything's going to be all right.
Guardian, I take it you were not seen entering the city.
Nah,
We
whoever
got in
could
through
have
the
seen us
sewers.
was dead.
I don't think they saw us.
Might see the bodies though, cause I'll leave that shit wherever I go.
Ah.
Okay, Melisum, give me a sit rep.
2 days ago, Robert de Medallius arrived under a white flag of parley.
Bastard.
He demanded we surrender the city. When we refused, he cut off our lifeline to Skyrim and has sat there since, and has begun constructing trebuchets to assault the city and a log ram to force open the gates. We assumed you had survived and rescued Rigmor, and they were now enacting exactly what I had expected. Initially, we expected the worst. Keris?
Robert said that you had perished in the fire, but luckily Rigmor had already sailed for exile. That he was going to speak to the Emperor and implore that he'd be allowed to marry her, that his love was still true.
Yeah, right.
Morak Sethius called for calm, and she would get down to the bottom of the reasons for the fire. And it was a sad day that so many lost their lives. She hasn't been seen for 2 days.
We fear she may have left for Table Mountain. Sethri informed us of everything, so now we know the truth. Have you spoken to him? He was coming to find you.
Yes, Freitov. So all of us here are privy to what's been happening.
What a wretched world it has become. But apart from what Sethri told us, we have been cut off from the world, awaiting the worst.
Ingol is going to mount an attack soon. We can sally forth and destroy the trebuchets. I would advise taking control of the road into Cyrodiil. We can defend it from the heights. The mountains behind our backs are impassable and offer us natural protection. Once we gain control of the road, any attempt to take the high ground would funnel their troops into a withering fire from our archers. It would also give us time to reinforce the city and temporarily open a trade route with our Nord friends in Skyrim. We can fill our stores for a long siege if we have to. Then we... Dragonborn?
Don't stop. You're doing a great job, Countess.
I'm sorry. I didn't know my place.
And it is so. Your place at the helm of your citizens.
Please continue, my child. We are all so very proud of you.
Then, we hold them off as long as we can until Leywin brings his main force to bear. This time we are many. Ingol and his veterans will be amongst us. He could direct small groups of resistance fighters in the mountains behind the enemy. It would make it impossible for Leywin to assault the city by conventional means, and he would have to starve us out with a long siege of attrition.
I take it you have spoken to Ingol about...
When Ingol arrives, he will have Sorella with him. And the city as secure as it can be, under our garrison with Captain Grimbold, the Dragonborn and I will escort Sorella to Coral, where we will meet up with Cassius.
Ah, Cassius Varon. I do love it when things appear to be coming together. I like reunions.
Cassius will guide us over the Colovian highlands and mountain passes into Hammerfell. With luck, he will have already secured the support of Quintus and his legion. We take Table Mountain, destroy the Bridge of Sighs, and that bitch is history.
Quintus will then march his army back down the Gold Road to the Imperial City.
I don't know. Hopefully, yes.
Leywin would be forced to lift the siege of Bruma, or risk splitting his force to protect the Citadel. Depending on the circumstances, we would need to decide what to do next. Then...
It also depends on the Emperor's support from the noble houses.
Yes, who would join him, and who would abstain? So many scenarios. It all depends on Quintus, how quickly he can move from Anvil to Skingrad, gaining momentum to place his army outside Coral.
If we can gain support from the western counties or even their inaction...
It has been known for an army to just sit and do nothing on the battlefield.
If Cheydinhal and Breville side with Leywin, we'll have problems. He could have his forces, effectively keeping Bruma in check, and still mount a three-pronged pincer attack from the three fronts on Quintus's army. We would be defeated. Maybe the best way forward, if we of course get this far, would be to relieve Bruma, attack Leywin's army directly from the south, having Ingol sally forth on the flank and crush the army.
Leywin will move, my child. He will sit on the banks of Lake Ramar guarding the Citadel. He will wait for Cheydinhal and Bravil to reinforce his army and strike. The odds would overwhelm us all. The best you could hope for would be to relieve Bruma with Quintus' army and force a stalemate.
Bear in mind, any peace deal would only last as long as it takes the Emperor to bring Coral, Anvil, and Skingrad back into the fold. There really isn't any other way than to fight, to the bitter end.
Dragonborn?
We will have to cross that bridge when we come to it, but for now...
Yes, of course. We must focus on the task at hand.
If you would excuse me, Lady Rigmore. Lady Sigun, I need to go and check on the defenses.
Of course.
These really are dark times we are living in. I think I will retire. I bid you good night.
I must apologize, Dragonborn. I'm so tired and must retire.
They're competing to see who opens the door first? Or who's allowed to go past first? Or is it because the door is kind of cracked? Let me save. In case any bad things happen. Then get up.
I take it Sefri informed you of the
sit the fuck
consequences
back
of destroying the Soul Gem?
Yes. He also said you have some more information that could help.
Ah, yes. Please allow me to explain. I have spoken with my mistress. She is very interested in our endeavors to thwart Morag Cepheus, or, should I say, Morag Baal. So much so, she has taken it upon herself to become directly involved if needs must.
How so, Melisum?
Let's just say it's personal. If a rift is caused long enough for a certain Daedra to appear in person, then things are going to get very bad, very quickly. Not only for you, but for all of Tamriel.
Tamriel doesn't get much of a break, does it?
No. So she has instructed me to give you this. Behold, Dragonborn, the Eye of Boethia.
It's just there, looking at me, menacingly. The fuck do I do with it? It's deadass just an eye.
What is it?
The Eye of Boethia. But listen carefully, very carefully. Once in your possession, it allows you to summon Boethia to your calling, but only if you are within a rift between Oblivion and the mortal world, and another Daedra is present. If Molag Bal enters the rift, you must use the spell. Boethia will fight Molag Bal to the death. Actually, it's an everlasting battle that can never end until...
Go on.
Until you strike either one of the Daedra with this.
The Scourge. The thing that I got way back when in the first part.
Scourge?
Boethia is very fond of you, Guardian, and Rigmore. You are, after all, her champion, but it's Molag Bal she wants. There always has to be something ulterior for her to become involved at such a personal level.
Make sure you send her my regards.
You may well find that you can do it yourself. Soon. But let's hope it doesn't come to that. And I, too, need my beauty sleep. Oh, and Guardian, inform Captain Grimbold to sound the bells once Ingol starts his attack. There isn't much we can do until then, so please feel free to make yourself at home. You deserve at least to relax and rest while you still can. Come, Carice.
But the kind of combat that I have for a Dragonborn in my head, my guy, that shit just seems okay. That shit just seems so sick. Like, for example, you run into the gate, you whirlwind sprint. Hold up, pause. You whirlwind sprint to the top of the gate, right? To like the little fucking stone bitch. You dare and use the Armageddon shout in the direction of the armies. Your men ain't go outside yet, right? You use that shit. Fire, hell raining, fire and brimstone raining down from the sky, hell on earth, all that kind of a shit, so. Right? And then with that shit, you know, you drop down. No fall damage, mind you, because we got fucking wings. Right? We got wings. Pull out our sword that starts screaming, my nigga. Looking like a demon on the battlefield. Great sword in one hand, fucking magic in the other one. And then you're there and you're draining people because you're a quarter vampire essentially, a third vampire essentially, right? And you draining niggas. Pause. You suck. Pause. You're absorbing their essence. Pause. You're sucking the life out of their body. Pause. You're using their magic, your magic, to make them dead. Good. Right. I kind of lose my train of thought now. Right. Have them there falling, weakened, right? And you throw your sword forward, you know the fucking stance, and you throw it. You zoop forward to grab that shit, slam the ground, boom with your fucking shouter. You know that slam shout thing it have in the thing here. Push them back. And then your army come forward. Just as Armageddon shout dying down and shit, right? You charge forward because you don't need nobody next to you. You in heavy ass fucking armor. From head to toe. Right? The best armor found. With enchantments to boost and secure you. Great sword. Fire spell, flame cloak, right? Cutting through when you find again a bit outnumbered, conjure flame atronach and all that kind of shit. So, motherfucker, that shit will be sick. But no, instead, we run forward, open a menu, chop chop, open a menu, chop chop chop, open a menu. I know you have the eye equipped thing for that, but my finger on them though, my left hand isn't in good enough condition to be reaching over to the G and all that kind of thing. So while maintaining directional movement, it's not a training thing. I'm disabled technically. Nerve issues. Probably put too much personal information into that shit. Not too personal. Yeah, whatever. Save. Let me save. Let me save. Just to be safe.
Well, here we are, alone again.
Yeah. What shall we do now?
You did okay back there. I saw a new side to you. You'll make a fine leader.
Yeah, right. I don't know what came over me.
I just want this all to be over. Remember all those years ago I said about how you can't run away from your destiny? You have to face it. Head on. Don't let it control you.
Did you take off the ferry?
I was going to mention to them about us.
Dragonborn, stop it.
But then I thought now wasn't the right time.
Oh, the gods. I'm more afraid of that than anything.
I'm so proud of you, Rigmore.
Well, I'm trying. It's not easy.
No one said it was going to be easy.
Thank you, Dragonborn.
I love you so much.
And I love you too. And then they kiss, you know, next to the fire, all romantic and shit. But it won't work because the animations are fuckity fucked. And, well, yeah.
What now?
Hey, wanna go grab a beer? We might not get another chance. Did you visit the Tap and Tack yet?
Yes, but didn't you get thrown out and barred?
The Countess of Bruma does not get barred, okay?
Really? If I remember right, you seem to make a habit of it.
Come on. After all this recent crap, I need a stiff drink. There's also some things I want to get off my chest.
Me too, these huge ass man titties that I got. Gotta fucking exercise.
Let's inform Grimbold about the bells first.
Okay.
I keep forgetting I have a tail because I don't really see it. And it's not like a fucking dragon tail or anything, so it's just like kind of Gonian tail, which is okay, I guess. But I mean, come on. Could have been a dragon tail. There he is. I could have walked, but no. I'll wait for her. Wait, hold on.
Let's trade.
What?
Trade. English, nigga, do you speak it? There you go. Oh, sure, you hear that shit? I'm a sucker for some good violin. I don't know if that's a violin or not, to be honest with you, but it sounds good. Y'all ever just sit on here and listen to y'all? You ever just sit on here and listen to classical music? That shit will get you in a mood fast. Mood, vibe. It itches the right spot in the brain, for me at least.
Another quiet day, I hope.
Captain Grimbold, what's the situation?
I have placed the garrison on high alert, and placed sentries on both gates, and spread the men out on the east wall. If they're going to attack, they'll have to try and breach the city here.
We noticed enemy patrols on the Applewatch Road, but they were quite away from the castle.
They're just part of the blockade, keeping out of range from our archers. The north and west side is impassable for them. We can pick them off from the walls. Our only problem is that they've cut us off, not only from the rest of Cyrodiil, but Skyrim to the north.
How many of them are there?
Leowyn has sent most of his garrison and a company of new Imperial Legionnaires. Robert himself commands the field.
Have we had any attempts to test the defenses?
Not as yet. They sent some rangefinders the other night, and we returned fire. But, as no attack followed, I'm guessing they're waiting to get their trebuchets built.
I have a message from Court Advisor Melsom.
Yes, sir.
As soon as Ingle begins his attack, have the cathedral sound the bells.
Yes, sir.
We want to get the civilians, non-combatants, and children inside for safety.
It will be done as you ordered.
Is this all we have?
All fighting age men have been called to arms.
And the women?
Those without children have been incorporated into the Shield Maidens. Although I haven't heard from the Fighters Guild. Maybe you and the Countess could...
We'll go there right away. Anything I should know about them?
Just a retirement home for old veterans, and a place for lordless knights to muster. Speak to Sir Gregor. He's been asking about you.
Has he now, thank you, Captain, as you were?
Sir?
Use your feet, landlubber. The methods of transportation are peasant.
Countess, it's an honor to receive you here at the guild. Please, let me introduce myself. Sir Gregor, spokesman for the knights in residence here. How can we be of service?
Thank you, Sir Gregor. As you know, our city is under siege. The Dragonborn and myself are here to ask you, all of you, for your help in the battle that is to come.
As you know, the guild is nowadays a refuge for homeless veterans and lordless wanderers. Some of us here consider ourselves retired, and although well mastered in the art of combat, might be a little rusty and wary to run headlong into battle, especially against such odds.
I like the odds.
Thank you, Tish.
Dragonborn?
And now I am suddenly convincing.
We need everyone we can get to fight. Your presence would also boost morale.
If only Ariel Cepheus had not run the major skill out of Cyrodiil.
We also have help arriving to attack their flank.
So, a simultaneous strike. The flank is attacked and we sally forth.
That's about it, yes.
And who is leading the reinforcements?
Ingol Stormblade and his Nord volunteers.
Aha! I know of this man. A formidable field commander.
It would also give the people hope.
Hope?
The citizens, all non-combatants and children, would be sheltered in the cathedral once the bells toll. That's the signal that Ingol has arrived and begun his attack. We hope that will give them sanctuary and safety before the battle begins. And pray to the gods they don't fire their trebuchets on all gathered there. The mustering point will be at the main gate.
But please, how thoughtless of me. Join us at our table. Let us introduce ourselves. Help yourselves to refreshments. We brew our own wine. Please, try some. I am from the West Weald initially. My father owned one of the largest vineyards south of Skengrad. His father before him was one of the last Knights of the Nine. I entered the service of the Count of Karl after Lady Anna of Skengrad married Karl's eldest son. When Ariel Cepheus marched his army towards the Imperial City after the sacking of Leowyn, Skengrad and Karl marched down the Green Road to join with the Bravel's forces who were waiting for Cepheus at Fort Nomor. It was a brilliant strategic position, as we also held the bridge on the west side of the Nibben Bay to the Citadel. Cepheus made camp below us, and for 2 days there was a stalemate, and we prepared ourselves for a decisive battle. The following morning, they were gone. Cepheus had taken his army into elsewhere and went around us. By the time we had marched back to Bravel, the Imperial City was lost. Skengrad and Bravel wanted to push onward, but Karl, he wanted to protect his wealth and assets, and with Shadenhall struck a deal with Cepheus. I could not continue in the service. It was a matter of honor. I heard that Bruma was still holding out, and had declared itself a free city, so I made my way here. Sadly, the old guild had been long boarded up. The Mage's Guild too. After an audience with Lady Sigyn, she allowed me to reopen the guild as a hostel or free house for veterans and lordless knights. Anyway, enough about me. Let me introduce you to our members. Sir Bersilak of the Green. Sir Aemond, or Rihad.
Amon Vynar, knight and former servant of the Lord of Rihad, who died during the March of Thirst after the city fell to Aranelia. I spent many years wandering the land for coin for my services. Finally retiring here in Bruma, as it would be dishonorable for me to return home.
And, not forgetting a newest member, Tish the Blade.
I'll fight. I was born to fight. Just point me in their direction.
Thank you, Tish, but you know the rules. All members must agree.
Gah. By the time you come to some agreement, the fuckers will be inside our walls already. You have my sword, Countess Rigmore, for having the balls to stand and fight. It would be an honor to fight under your banner. won't it be? Yeah. Ha! Yeah! Kill me, kill! Kill! Go on, baby, go on! Kill them, kill! Kill! Kill those motherfuckers!
Yes.
I fucking love that guy.
You'll have our answer by tomorrow.
Very well.
Dragonborn, what just happened there?
I don't know, battle fatigue? Those two have got issues.
Do you think they'll fight?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Come on, let's inform Grimbold we spoke to them at least, then go grab that beer.
Okay.
If no one else, Tish. I can't remember his name, but B. They will fight.
Heard there were wolves on the road up north.
The guild will let us know by tomorrow.
Feel it?
Feel what? What is it, Captain?
I'm not sure, but the fog is closing in, and I've got a funny feeling something is about to... like a tinderbox ready to explode.
What was that?
The guards! We're under attack! They've brought him a catapult! Guardian! The gate! Defend the gate!
Damn, nigga. Oh, you fucking bitch. When was the last time I saved? Since we was talking to the fucking fighters in the Fighters Guild. You're like, what? You like the screen? Anyways, peace. I'm gonna go on to sleep now. I should probably have an outro to my fucking videos. Yeah, I should probably make one. So content doesn't get cut off, you know? Just a little 20-second thing. No outro, no big like schwatang, fucking flares, a 3D thing of my name on my logo, freaking rotated in the air, turn around with a flash and they go boing, you know, nothing like that. Just think MXR plays. You know how he has like that little fucking screen with the boxes for where he puts the elements? Yeah, that shit. Yep. So, how was your day? Good? Bad? Okay? Okay, cool. Okay. We can't win every day. But it's good to know that you tried. Oh yeah, definitely. Fuck that bitch. She's got something stuck up her ass. She's got fucking issues.